been looking forward to this fight for years.
This is not a career for me. This is one fight. This is a dream that has become a reality.
I am the best fighter in the world.
The reason I will win is because you don't think I can.
This is the main event of the night. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of Potomac, Maryland, weighing in at 158 pounds, with a professional record of 33 wins, 1 defeat, with 24 KOs. He is the challenger and former undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. And in the red corner, from Brockton, Massachusetts, weighing 158.5 pounds. His professional record consists of 62 wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats, and 52 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the WBC Middleweight Champion of the World, Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Hi, Hagler. Hi, listen. I gave both of you your instructions in your dressing room. I want to caution you again. Obey my commands at all times. Shake hands and good luck. Good.
It is April 6, 1987. Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy are ringside to call the super fight.
Ray Leonard said that the first round is going to be the most important round of the fight. He says he has to win the first round and gain Marvelous Marvin's respect. Let's see if he can do it. And here we go.
Need I say, Leonard in white and Hagler in blue.
And Hagler is not boxing as a southpaw. I just don't like that at all. Why he does that, I'll never know.
Well, part of the closed-door strategy this week on the part of Hagler may well have been to work on this. Coming out at the beginning of the fight, opposite his normal weigh-in. Sugar Ray Leonard throws the first punch of the fight. Speaking of the gloves, they are the tabbed variety with the thumbs attached to the body of the glove.
First punch by Hagler. Clean miss. Nice combination by Leonard. And Hagler's talking to him and smiling at him.
Hagler said he expected to get hit. He just wasn't too concerned about it. I'll take anything he can throw. Leonard has used all of this more than 21-foot ring so far. A brief flurry, no damage.
Stick it deep, stick it deep, stick it deep.
Hagler content to cut off the ring, and Leonard
good right hand. Good right, solid right hand by Leonard. Now Hagler's mad. Now Leonard's boxing southpaw. Trying to do a psych job on Marvelous Marvin, and now Hagler's boxing southpaw. Tough to keep up with these guys. There's the shots.
Combination by Leonard. Left and the right. Hagler waiting for the break. Under 30 seconds, round one.
Oh, Tim, right now Leonard is floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee. But can he keep it up? Feinting, moving, feinting.
Final seconds of round one.
Right.
Sugar Ray Leonard landed the most effective punch of the round, a straight right hand. He had another good combination late, otherwise not a lot of contact, but some sense of the sight job, as you referred to it.
Got him over and out of his mind already. Just keep it up.
There you go. Change the direction of his kill.
Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Fade him.
Break his legs. The first right on his tongue, rough him up. Work him inside. Right? You got him under control. You don't backing up. Can't punch backing up. It never worked.
He's all yours, son. He's all yours. Just keep messing him around. Look like a million. Box. Box. That's all I want you to do. All right.
Jake, you have the stool, right?
Round number 2, scheduled for 12 under the WBC rules and at Leonard's insistence. 12 instead of 15.
I just don't understand this. Marvelous Marvin is acting very, very cocky, but you can't let the other guy put rounds in the bank. He's much better as a southpaw, and yet he's fighting orthodox. I don't know why.
Just landed a left hook lead. Trying to cut that ring off.
Tim, if he fights orthodox style, he's not going to win this fight. He's going to have to switch around.
Well, that may be only a matter of time until he makes the switch, but it is a good question. I think each of them is trying to gain that psychological edge.
Yeah, but Tim, the rounds go in the bank. Give me the psychology good for a minute to make sure you win the round.
Leonard holding and shows a smile to the crowd as Hagler banged on his body.
Work it, get out. Work it.
Lifting right hand by Leonard. Surprising punch for him.
Stick it there. Step back, please. Work. Stick it there.
Snap that punch from Bill Lambert. Not a snap. You know, I think Marvelous Marvin is making a mistake. He's trying to prove that he can outbox Leonard. It's not necessary. Just try to win the fight. And therefore, Ray has done a psych job on him.
Don't hold it, Ray.
The 1987 version of Sugar Ray Leonard, quite a different look, but some of the same old stuff.
A lot of grabbing, though, Tim. Starting to hold early in the fight.
Hagler may feel correctly that Leonard couldn't keep that up for too long, doing all of the circling and dancing he did in round one.
I'd love to know why he's not fighting as a southpaw. Fighting as a southpaw, watching Leonard in camp, he couldn't handle southpaws. Good right hand by Leonard, combination to the body by Hagler.
Into the 30-second mark in round 2. Good counter punch by Leonard as a lunging miss by Hagler. Hagler now bulls him for the first time in the fight. And Leonard punched his way out of that clinch.
Another combination by Leonard.
Final seconds of round 2. Another miss by Hagler, and Leonard made him pay again. That's the end of round 2.
Stay so, Colorado. You were right-handed that round. Stay so, Cody.
Keep it up. I want you smooth, baby. Smooth. You get me?
Water.
Please sit, baby.
Huh?
Just a minute, me get
All right, get him. Okay, you gotta loosen up right in here. Look. Okay, southpaw. Now put it to him. Keep the pressure on. Get a little rough with the passes in there. Get that guy out of here.
Round number 3, scheduled for 12.
All right, now let's see. Now he's fighting as a southpaw. Let's see if there's any difference at all.
Leonard at the moment circling to the right. And Gil, you note that he does that more than most fighters do, and in your opinion should.
Well, and Tim, watching him in the gym when he did that, he was getting nailed with straight left hands.
There he goes to the right, now back to the left this time. Left landed by Hagler, his first heavy punch of the fight.
Much better as a southpaw, Tim. That's why I don't understand him giving Leonard the first 2 rounds.
Well, we scored them both for Leonard, and I would expect the judges did as well. They are Dave Moretti, Luke Filippo, and Jose Guerra. Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and Monterrey, Mexico. The judges. Right hand lead landed by Leonard.
Just a glancing blow, Tim. The way Leonard is moving, he's moving right into a straight left hand.
Body shots by Leonard.
Shot to the head by Hagler.
Again, the movement by Leonard as in round 1.
Hagler was a little slow getting off that time, Tim. A little slow. And Hagler outpunched him in that exchange.
Scoring to the body.
Working it out.
Leonard still showboating.
Come on, punch it out.
Right hand out of the clinch from Sugar Ray Leonard. Right hand lead scored.
Hagler's starting to lose his temper, Tim.
Now Leonard's confidence is building, and he senses that Hagler's losing his temper. He wanted that. He said, you've got to frustrate Marvin Hagler. A warning for pushing against Leonard.
But that was significant, Tim, because Leonard was able to push the supposedly stronger Hagler back. Leonard's mouth is wide open, Tim. Starting to breathe heavy.
Leonard continues to put a lot of miles on those new sneakers.
Good combination by Leonard, Tim. Right hand, left hook.
Well, on our card, 3 rounds in the bank for Sugar Ray Leonard, even though Hagler came out in his natural southpaw style for the 3rd round. He did a little better, but the way we saw it, Leonard won the round.
The 3rd round was a little close, Tim.
Nice and smart. Get me? Nice and smart. Loose. How about those jabs? Feint this sucker, he'll go for it, Ray. Feint it.
Keep the pressure on him, bang. Rough him in tight. We tried to tie up, rough him up like you have to do. Understand? Right? The short loop. He's a goddamn sissy out there.
Yeah, I know.
Man playing games with you.
That's right. He's trying to get fancy. Rough him up. That's right.
And now go after him. Don't wait. Don't even think about him now. He's tiring a little bit too now. Understand? Trying to stay on him. Rough him up.
That's right.
Rip him inside. Just like going through the motions, Marvin, right? Okay. Ain't no different. Show me your boss out there. You are the boss. Okay. All right.
Round number 4, both fighters on their feet early, but the stools were not out of the ring. The left hand lead scored by Hagler. Real sense of purpose on his face now, as there should be.
Well, you know, Tim, we say that the ring is square, it's not round. But so far, Hagler has not been able to put Ray on the ropes or trap him in a corner where he wants him. Missing, missing, missing. Ray's very relaxed in there, thinking all the time. Richard Steele scored a couple of points for Leonard. Ray was holding, he said, working there. No holding work, and Ray sure did work. Nice combination. Oh, low blow. And a hard low blow. Now Hagler's boxing off the back to southpaw. He's a little confused by Leonard, Tim. I mean, really, he can't find Leonard at all. Straight left hand by Hagler.
Got the left hand, not a lot on it, but he scored it.
That's what we call a range finder.
He's had trouble finding the range thus far.
Looks like Leonard, to me, is going to nail Hagler instead of the other way around.
Good move by Leonard out of that corner. Hagler thought he had him there, and now Leonard scores a combination. Confidence seeming to build as each second of the fight ticks away.
Good body shots by Hagler, though, Tim. They're hard punches.
Hagler's body punches, he's got to land them. And a little showboat punch from Leonard. That brought the crowd alive, many of them to their feet.
It's a great performance by Sugar Ray Leonard so far, Tim. Great performance.
Under 30 seconds in round 4. Well, good combination again. Leonard timing things perfectly.
I don't know why Hagler's laughing, Tim. The rounds are going in the bank.
Landed a left there. Leonard walking away contemptuously.
Shook his head and it didn't hurt.
The end of round number 4, and from words from Hagler, he's not happy at all with the showboating of Leonard, but he's going to have to find a way to do something about it.
That's my man. But Ray, when you slide under the guy, stop. Nail him. All right. Don't grab him around the shoulders. Don't grab him around the head. Grab him around the shoulders. You're working good, man.
Leonard having his own way through 4 rounds. And this young man who kept saying, the experts are wrong, I can do this. I can make this happen.
When you don't have any respect for a guy, Tim, you can do things like that. And apparently, Ray Leonard doesn't have any respect at all for Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Maybe a bit too hot for you to get caught to, all right?
No.
Snap, speed, rap.
Sound good.
All right?
Okay.
Okay, you will. Okay, man. Okay, it's all good.
Let's get a little water.
Round number 5.
Did Leonard push him away?
I would say that this is almost a critical round for Hagler. He's got to make something happen. Good right hand by Leonard. Hagler trying to pull him into the corner, but Leonard will not go.
Looks like Leonard is starting to find the range more with his right hand. There it is again.
Right hand uppercut lead, and it landed.
He's now, Leonard is fighting left. Tim, he's looking to nail Hagler. Got nailed himself that time with that right hook.
Hagler still talking. Leonard would hope it's in frustration.
And it is, Tim. No question about that. Leonard is definitely frustrating him.
Short chopping right landed by Leonard.
He has Leonard on the ropes. Can't hit him when he's on the ropes or in the corners. He's going to nail Hagler again. I can see the punches coming.
He just missed that combination, however.
Didn't miss that one.
Wild miss by Hagler. Leonard tried to make him pay, but Hagler got himself in a defensive position.
Ray told me that in the Mugabe fight, Hagler turned completely around when he missed, but Mugabe didn't make him pay. He said, I'm going to make him pay. And you see how he jumped on him then? Now Hagler's back to orthodox. He just doesn't know what to do. If I were him, I'd stay southpaw. His best bet. Now he's southpaw.
By Leonard.
Hagler's starting to get the range a little bit now, though, Tim.
Finally got him in the corner, landed a left.
Seemed like it's just was starting to get the range.
The conditioning of these two athletes is extraordinary.
Hagler's
solid right by Hagler.
He's starting to get the range, Tim. You can just see it.
That one forced Leonard to grab him. No question, Gil. Stopped on the ropes for the first time in the fight.
And hit a couple of good body punches. Now he's punching back with Hagler. Tim, he doesn't belong in there.
Into the round. A little more heavy breathing from Leonard as he comes back here after this 5th round.
See, you blew that round. You're trying to load up. Don't load up. Don't load up. Why you continue boxing him, Ray, and keep moving. All right? Don't let him join you into a punching match. Let's keep boxing. Quiet. All right. I want you to box. That is all. When you get him a sucker shot, fine.
Let's go back into that round. The best so far by Hagler. A little muscling to set him up. A short left and a hard right from underneath, and that wobbled Ray. Knocked him backwards.
Here we see it again, Tim. A little closer range. Here's that uppercut. Right uppercut. Tim, I think this is a key round. Has to be a key round. If Hagler can win this round, he's right back in the fight. But if Ray wins it, it's going to be a long way uphill for Marvin.
Well, I felt that Hagler had to make something happen in the 5th round, having given the first 4 to Leonard, and he did. We scored the last one for Hagler.
And so did Angelo Dundee.
You can hear that in the corner. Good combinations there by Hagler, counterpunching well. Better timing.
Ray is starting to breathe a little heavy.
We can see that near the end of the 5th round.
And Hagler's banging to the body, Tim. 3 solid body punches.
Well, Gil, this has been more than anybody could have expected thus far.
Tim, Ray Leonard has already proved what a great fighter he is. Hagler's starting to get the range, getting him where he wants him, and Ray is starting to breathe heavy. Ray now is going to have to nail him with a good punch. Got to slow him up a little bit. Tried to do it that time. Nothing on it. Nothing on Ray's punches, Tim. Nothing at all. Beautiful move.
Great movement there. That was some of the old Sugar Ray. And a right-hand lead landed.
There's nothing on the punches, Tim. Marvin is very, very slow right now. Tim, too. He's just plodding in there.
Well, the pace has been furious. Even though Hagler didn't throw a lot of punches the first 3 rounds, he used up a lot of energy trying to cut off the ring.
Is he missing? Oh! And Ray is doing nothing to make him miss. He's just missing.
Short punches inside by Ray. Hagler looking a little arm weary as Ray is right there to be hit. Leonard punches back.
Hagler does not look sharp at all, Tim.
Leonard missed with an overhand right. Short right inside, scored on the break.
Ray Leonard is holding and hitting. Twice Richie Steele warned him.
30 seconds to go. Round number 6.
Marvelous Marvin Hagler looks very, very slow.
Short chopping right hand by Hagler. Leonard was counting on the slowness of Hagler. He said he's lost a lot of speed. Final seconds of the 6th round.
Even when Leonard misses, Hagler's having trouble countering. But he landed a couple of good solid punches in that exchange. Ray looks very, very tired going back to the corner, Tim.
Mouth wide open coming to the corner. Tougher round to score. Close round.
Baby, don't you worry.
Squeeze on the other side. There you go.
I got it.
Put it on my hand.
All right. I want you to use your noodle. That's all I want from you.
All right. Let's fit, Ray.
I'll smart this guy. You're too smart for this guy.
Don't match him yet.
Round number 7. Look at that, baby. Round 7. All right.
A little more pressure. Just keep him backing up. He's weak enough as it is. He's doing punches and flurries. Okay?
You got to hang him up.
Inside, rough him up inside. You got to do it, man. Throw more one punch at a time.
Chunk him off.
All right? Okay. You're the boss. Rough him up.
You heard Goody Petronelli saying no more punches and flurries, Marvin. See what he does this round. We're in the 7th round scheduled for 12. Remember, it was Leonard who wanted a 12-round bout, not Hagler.
Hagler is just a little slow getting off, Tim. Gets Leonard in position. By the time he makes up his mind to punch, Leonard's gone.
On the other hand, Ray has also slowed his footwork pace, but he landed a good left hook, and he got one back from Hagler.
Hagler's was a harder punch. Nailed him again, Tim. Solid punches by Hagler.
Hagler finding the range, and Ray more flat-footed here, now backed up into the Hagler corner.
Look at how slow Hagler is, Tim. What Hagler should be doing is just banging to the body. Ray is moving his head. The body doesn't move. It stays there.
There he goes to the body.
That's where he should be banging away. Ray looks like he has no strength, then.
Well, he was just pushed back by a forearm from Hagler.
He's going to have to find it from somewhere. Tim, you know, a well-conditioned athlete, and I know Ray trained for this fight. A little tired now. He should get a second win, and he's going to have to get a second win.
Hagler getting Leonard in a flat-footed position again, but good movement by Leonard when the punches arrive. And he flurries back. Those were blocked by Hagler in the last exchange.
Hagler's landing the solid punches at this time, Tim. And Ray is very tired. You know, Tim, when you're a little tired, you're a little better puncher, too. You know, you got to be flat-footed.
Hagler's been able to pick off the last several combinations with his gloves. As he did there. And he smiles and laughs at Leonard and gives him a grin back.
Oh, there we go to Muhammad Ali. And a nice combination.
Working on the mind of Hagler. And Hagler just keeps plodding ahead in his workmanlike style.
Those are the solid punches.
Yep.
Those are the solid punches. He has Ray in a little trouble now.
Bang into the body. Uppercut scored. at the bell. They don't hear the bell. The end of round 7, the crowd on its feet.
Want you off the rope. It looks like he's hitting you, even though you're not getting hit. I want you off the rope. I want you boxing this guy. You made him miss your 3 shots. You didn't counter 1 shot. No, watch that ice, goddammit! Watch the ice! All right. Open your mouth. Give me some deep breath.
Going back to the action at the end of the round, a little short chopping right there that came after the bell. The fighters did not hear the bell. Richard Steele steps in between them.
And you're roughing him up good stuff.
You have to do that. You get him against the ropes like you did there. That overhand fine, and bring the uppercuts out like Pat was right. Drive him up. Get a little rough in there. Okay? It's all yours.
Eddie Petronelli asking for more aggression. Get a little rough in there. Round 8, a 12-round middleweight championship bout that has more than lived up to its billing, no matter what the outcome now.
Good solid right jab by Hagler, Tim. That's almost like a straight right hand when he hits you with it.
And as you pointed out in the first couple of rounds, the timeout here for some tape loose on the right glove of Sugar Ray Leonard. As you pointed out in the early rounds, Hagler not doing well fighting in the orthodox style as a right-hander, doing much better once he turns around.
Tim, if he loses this fight because he gave away those first 2 rounds, he's not going to be able to live with himself. Well, here we go.
A re-tape job on the gloves of Leonard. We are early in the 8th round. Unlike many of boxing's observers, Hagler never said this would be an easy fight. He knew what to expect from Leonard. He may not have known what style he'd see, but he knew he'd see a strong guy with a lot of heart and a lot of skill, even if they were somewhat rusty.
The one punch that I'd be using if I was Hagler would be a straight left hand to the body to set everything else up. He hasn't been using that as yet. He's throwing out wide left hand. Ray is going to have to get that second win, Tim.
Right hand jab starting to land now.
And they're stiff. They're not just little jabs. They're stiff. Good right hook.
Right over the glove. That backed up Leonard. Leonard bidding to become one of only 10 boxers who win 3 titles in 3 different weight divisions.
I can't believe Leonard's legs, Tim. Moving beautifully. See, there's nothing on Leonard's punches, Tim. Hagler's able to move right through him. Leonard hit him with a right hand, didn't move him. He was able to counter with a left hand to the body. If I was Ray, I'd really try to load up and nail Hagler now. This guy's getting overconfident. They tried it.
And he took a left and pushed him back.
There's those body shots again. Look how much Marvelous Marvin misses like. But he doesn't get discouraged. He misses, he punches again.
Leonard standing there willing to trade.
Now that's a mistake. That is a mistake.
Short chopping punches inside scored by Hagler.
Hagler is breathing very deep now too, Tim. He's gasping for breath. It's not a one-sided thing here. Another punch after the bell by Leonard. 2 rounds in a row.
And a warning from Steele for that one. In that event, it appeared that he did hear the bell.
Go ahead. Okay, that's the way you got. That's the way you got to fight this guy. Exactly what you're doing. You got to rough him up. You may take a few shots, man.
He took a point away.
All right. He took a point away after the bell. That's all right. How do you feel, man?
Good. That's what
You're gonna brawl this guy. Keep the pressure on him. Taking his legs away from right now. And if you get him against throw the overcut, uppercuts are very good.
You know what round this is, baby? Number 9.
All right.
It's okay now. Give me the tape.
Need some tape. Take that piece off.
Okay, now, man. No mercy now. You know, that's it. No mercy in that something. No mercy.
That dirty bastard, man. Deep breath. Give me another one. No. Okay, you're gonna box for me? Box. Let's go.
Let's go, Ray.
Dundee tells Leonard to box. Petronelli tells Hagler to slug. Get out there and put some pressure on. Be aggressive. Brawl with him.
You know, Tim, all these fights have ebbs and flows. Now, Leonard was very tired before. He may be getting his second win, and Hagler may be getting a little tired.
Could be a telling round in that respect.
Vicious body punch by Hagler, though, Tim. Flashy combination, but only one of the punches landed.
Was able to escape, however. His footwork continues to be
Hagler
impressive.
was just so slow getting off when he has Leonard on the ropes. He should let that left hand to the body go right away. And then he can throw the other punches. But he looks for openings. By the time he looks, Leonard's gone.
Ray Leonard warned for holding again by Richard Steele. Again, Leonard flat-footed on the ropes, but Hagler not getting much done.
He's trying to hit the head. The body doesn't move. Just bang to the body. Nice combination by Ray. That was the best punch of the fight.
Hagler straight
Best
down the
punch
middle.
of the fight for Hagler.
Hagler backing up Leonard into the Leonard corner. Short right uppercut.
He's nailing him now, Tim.
Right to the chin.
That's where he has to put that left hand.
Leonard in some difficulty. Hasn't thrown a punch out of this corner. Now he does. Trying to bang his way out.
Look at that determination of Ray Leonard. You talk about a champion.
What a display.
Absolutely gritted his teeth. Look at him go.
Again, in the middle of the ring. And Hagler stays there and punches back. A right by Leonard.
What a display, Tim. You talk about a champion, but he's got that solid rock to move, and Hagler just keeps methodically moving forward.
Under a minute to go, round 9. Most of the crowd here on its feet. Trading over there on the far side. Again, Hagler gets the best of it, but Leonard just keeps firing.
Leonard is punching in desperation now, though, Tim. Really trying. What a display.
Leonard holding on, and Hagler just slapping in
He's
his body.
tired, Tim. Look at those arms. Yeah, but he tries to be tricky. Nothing's going to help him, though, Tim. Not when he's tired the way he's tired now.
Hagler trying to find openings. Maybe a little arm weary, Gil. He's not throwing enough punches.
Well, we said they were going to have to fight, and they're fighting.
They're both exhausted from this round. That's the end of this 9th round, an incredible round.
There it was.
Straight left hand down the pipe from Marvin Hagler. And then Sugar Ray Leonard coming out of the corner where he had just had his hands up to protect himself and then battered his way out of the corner.
Just 10 hands.
Now there is a round, Gil, where I've scored that round for Marvin Hagler, but you've got a lot of emotion involved here. And I think in the minds of the judges, it's going to be hard to separate what they admire in this performance from what's actually happening. And a good finish again by Sugar Ray Leonard. And so who knows? But right now, as we see it, a very close fight with 3 rounds to go. Early rounds going to Leonard on our scorecard. The later rounds going to Hagler.
Looks like Leonard has his second win, Tim. He's bouncing, moving.
Not often you can build something as the super fight and expect to get one. We've already had it here.
Marvin takes too long to get that straight left hand. He never throws a straight left hand to the body. Throws it wide. Should be straight. There it is, wide again to the body.
Work it, get out. Work it, get out.
Gil, at this stage of the fight, you might wonder whether Marvin wishes it was a 15-rounder if he's unable to stop Sugar Ray in the next 3.
Well, that was the first battle that Ray Leonard won when he got this fight to be 12 rounds. Those uppercuts of Marvin's started to land now, Tim. Short little uppercuts that Goody Pettinelli told him to use in the corner.
He has scored the bulk of the scoring punches at the last 2 seconds.
Beautiful combination by Leonard. He just walks away.
Watch your head.
Halfway through round 10.
Tim, I think it's getting to the point where Hagler's going to have to land a couple of big solid punches.
Good flurry by Leonard.
Richard Steele is doing a good job as a referee, Tim.
52 knockouts on Hagler's record and 62 victories. Sure, he didn't expect to see Leonard still here in the 10th round. Even with all of the respect that he accorded Leonard, knowing it will be a tough fight.
Richard Steele continues to warn Ray Leonard for holding, Tim. Now, after a few warnings, you have to do something about it. Besides warning.
I don't think we're going to see a point taken away from either of these fighters.
Hagler is just so slow getting off. Unbelievable. I don't understand why he doesn't fire that left hand to the body.
Wild miss on a trick play by Leonard, and he paid for it because Hagler tagged him.
They're both dead tired now. Little Hagler is dead too, Tim.
Work it, get out. Work it, get out.
Leonard has never been able to back up Hagler in this fight, even in the rounds in which he scored 4 points. We come to the end of round number 10.
6 minutes for the title. Give me that. 6 minutes for the title. Put your head down. We only got 6 minutes. Right, keep it sucker turning, baby.
Shake his minute.
Shake. Baby, 6 minutes. Champion. I mean champion.
When he jumps back, like Tony says, you jump on him. Jump on him when he jumps back because he wants to rest. You know what I mean? Well, this is 11th round now. We're going to get 2 more rounds. I want 2 big rounds now.
Start dipping to your right. You're not doing it. Throwing it straight away. Get up. Get up, champ. Get up, champ.
Round 11. You heard Angelo Dundee tell Sugar Ray he was 6 minutes away from the championship. Much of that, of course, is a confidence-building psych job. Whether that's the case is in the hands of 3 judges at ringside.
Tim, I think Marvin is going to have to win these 2 rounds to retain his title, and he's going to have to land some big punches.
I have Hagler at 5-4 with 1 even at this point, but a very close round in the 10th that could easily have been scored for Leonard. Dave Moretti from Las Vegas, Lou Filippo from Los Angeles. And
so slow getting off, Hagler. He's got the shot. Beautiful combination by Leonard. Right hand, left hook. As Angelo told him, he said, come back with the hook, and he sure did. Another left hook by Leonard.
Right hand lead.
Tim, it's a jab, but again, it's like a straight right hand. Solid punch.
Solid body shot. Hagler, and Leonard escapes off the rope. He lands a combination. Boom, Hagler.
You know, you mentioned that Leonard was tired. Hagler's not fresh as a daisy either, you know. He doesn't have too much left. Damn it.
without a lot of authority, but throwing some punches. The showboat again from Leonard.
Well, we have to call him the Miracle Man after this, Tim.
Well, you're not
Anybody can have that layoff, do what he's doing tonight. He's a Miracle Man. Never been done in boxing history. Never. Whether he wins or loses. And right now, he's winning, in my opinion.
Hagler missing wide open target as Leonard just leaned back away from the punches.
Beautiful move by Leonard. Tim, he has Hagler tamed now, Tim. Hagler can't let that left hand go, Tim. He should be throwing that left hand down the pipe. Just did it in. But that's what he should be doing all along.
Leonard has played with Hagler's mind throughout the fight, and by being fresh enough here in this 11th round as he looks to his corner at the end of the round. Leonard coming back slowly to his corner, but the little flurries that he fought in were enough to win the round the way we saw it.
I think so.
3 minutes! Champion! Deep breath! Deep breath! Deep breath! We only got 3 minutes! Come on, baby! We got 3 minutes! One more round and fight is over! You better! New champ!
We need it bad. Understand what I'm telling you? Now look, guys. Pump this time. Destroy it. Do it for Bertha, man. Do it for everybody. You understand? We need it. One more round and fight is over. All right. Ivan, get the monster out in there. There's a lot riding on this here. Understand? Okay. Get down to this track. And pump. And pump. Don't stop until he's down.
They beckon each other out. Does Hagler feel that it all comes down to this 3 minutes?
Well, you know, Goody Pettinelli in the corner, he was talking like it's about a 15-round fight. Well, you started to get him going. I mean, I would have been a little more emotional if I was in the corner. There's Hagler for the first time threw that straight left hand down the pipe to the body.
There we go. We've got this close on our scorecard with Leonard slightly ahead. I think Hagler has to realize that the sentiment is just going to have to be with Leonard, that he's got to feel he's got to knock him out to retain his title.
But that's not what they tell him in the corner, Tim. They're talking to him like it's an IBM meeting or something. No emotion. Oh! Good straight left hand by Hagler.
And look at Leonard just able to pick up the punches, move his head, and escape most of them. And Leonard flurries against Hagler and now escapes from the corner. Ray Leonard is having fun in there right now. What a story.
He's looking at the corner. I don't know why. Well, Tim, we have to call him the Miracle Man of boxing. He doesn't need any help from the corner.
He sure doesn't. Not what he's accomplished to this point.
Well, Tim, he's giving this round away, though. Sugar Ray, you know who the fans think are winning the fight.
Less than a minute to go in the fight. Now Hagler with a little showboat. Some shuffle back from Ray.
Look at Ray Leonard. What a cocky kid.
Well, this 30-year-old cocky kid, perhaps fainting weariness as he has a few times earlier in the bout, but also showing that psychologically and physically now he's in control.
Going to be interesting scoring, Tim. You know, do you like the plodding guy or do you like the flash?
Leonard busy on the rope. Hagler trying to keep
There'll be no knockout. No knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the decision of the judges. We have a split decision. Judge Lou Filippo scores the bout. 115, Marvin Hagler. 113, Ray Leonard. Judge Jojo Guerra scores the bout. 118, Leonard. 110, Hagler. And Judge Dave Moretti scores 115, 113. By the winner, by a split decision, and new middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
With Marvin Hagler and at ringside. We'll try and get Ray over here. While we're waiting for Ray, Marvin, I know you're incredibly disappointed. What's your feeling about the decision?
I beat him, and he knows it. Everybody knows. I knew it was too close. I told you about Vegas. No way about it, you know.
Marvin, you also said that you had K&O in your right hands. You hoped it wouldn't go this far.
Well, you know, I figured I was beating him good, you know. Oh, geez.
Now, how about the first two rounds? Gil and I thought that you really gave away the first couple of rounds by boxing in the orthodox style.
I stayed aggressive. I took everything he had. I made him fight. Come on, I won the fight.
Well, I know you're tremendously disappointed, but it was a tremendous show, Marvin. This was more than anybody ever expected in terms of a great championship fight.
They stole it.
Will you come back? Will there be more for you, Marvin?
The way I feel.
Will you consider another fight with this one being so close?
Not with that. No, I don't think with that. I have to talk about it. I have to think about it.
All right, Marvin Hagler. Ray. All right, a very disappointed Marvin Hagler, and it has to be an incredibly elated Sugar Ray Leonard. Ray, you told everybody you could do this. Most of us thought it was impossible, said it couldn't happen. You were absolutely convinced, weren't you?
Well, Tim, I am a nonconformist. I made a comeback. It was defiance of history. They said I couldn't do it. They didn't want me to do it.
This is Juanita. Don't get concerned, folks. It's only his wife.
But you know, you know, Tim, this is the greatest accomplishment in my life. Thank you.
Well, there's no question that it's the greatest accomplishment of any boxer's life, Ray. Here's your mama. You were expected to maybe put on a great show,
and maybe go a few longer rounds than a lot of people thought, did you really feel that the course of the fight would go the way it did?
Tim, everybody thought. I'm sure you felt the same way.
I did.
It was an impossible task. But like I said, this is the first time a young guy came up against an old guy in a comeback. I prepared myself for 1 year. Tim, I don't know too much more to say. I need to go home and rest.
I know you're going to sleep well tonight. You'll be a little sore, but it's been all worth it?
It was all worth it, Tim. And I miss working with you. We really do. You and Gil.
Well, are you coming back, or are you going to stay in here now?
Depends on the contract. Thanks, Tim.
All right. Sugar Ray Leonard, the new middleweight champion of the world in the single most stunning upset in boxing history.
Sugar Ray Leonard not only won his third world championship, but he recaptured the hearts of millions. His final comments in a moment.
Tonight was a special accomplishment for me. And I respect everyone's opinion and personal viewpoints of the fight. But this fight meant the world to me. I'd like to extend a congratulations to Marvelous Marvin Hagler for giving me the opportunity to make history.
All right.
Thank you, God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Keith. We're live at the Providence Civic Center. You're getting a panoramic view, a surprisingly good crowd on hand. I say that because this is Boston Red Sox territory, and everybody was watching the Yankees throttle the Red Sox 7-0 on a 2-hitter by Ron Guidry, narrowing the baseball gap in the American League East to 1 game. Bill Goodman, the timekeeper, is in the ring announcer. He is introducing first young Floyd Mayweather, 24 years of age, a record of 15-1, 8 KOs. Weighed in, as you just heard, at 146. Floyd Mayweather. He is a quick-handed fighter. He has good foot movement, puts punches together well, does not, in point of fact, have punching power. One common opponent with the young man about to be introduced. That's Sugar Ray Leonard.
From Silver Springs,
the common
Maryland.
opponent from Mansfield, Ohio, Art McKnight. There's Sugar Ray. There's the record.
Olympic champion of the world, undefeated in the pro ranks, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Hugely popular wherever he goes, wherever he fights. The young man who relies on speed of hands and speed of feet can hurt with either hand, not a one-punch knocker out. It's his flurries that are so effective, and the accumulative punishment can do away with the opponent. So he did away with Art McKnight on a TKO in the 7th round. Mayweather won an easy decision over Art McKnight just a few weeks ago. Mayweather is managed by Hank Grooms, a shrewd manager, Kalamazoo, Michigan. Good fighters in his stable. It was Hank Grooms who, in our voluntarily discontinued U.S. Boxing Championship Series, caused us trouble, frankly, because of the difficulty in verifying the records of his fighters. But no question about Mayweather's record. It is 15-1. Also in Mayweather's corner will be Dale Williams, while in Sugar Ray's corner, Angelo Dundee. You see him in the middle there. Taking the weekend off, in a sense, from his chores with Muhammad Ali. He'll be back with Ali in New Orleans early tomorrow morning. Dave Jacobs, the old mentor of Sugar Ray, is in the corner, and so is Jenks Morton. We're about ready to go with the action. Live. Repeat live from the Providence Civic Center. Scoring will be on a 5-point must system. 2 judges and the referee will score. We have the 3 knockdown rule. Here they allow a standing 8 count. The ring is tiny. They say 17 feet. I measured it, and it's slightly less than that. Should help Sugar Ray, since Mayweather can't punch. Action underway. The referee in the ring is Martin Tabor. Well known in these parts, veteran official. One thing about Grooms fighters, I speak of men like Bonzel Johnson and Greg Covers. They're shrewd. They know how to fight. Grooms teaches them well. Note that quick flicking left of Mayweather. Quick-handed fighter. I would think in this fight, Sugar Ray will take some of those jabs in order to get inside and do real punching damage, because he is much the better puncher. However, we'll see. Just the start of things. Scheduled 10 rounds. Sugar Ray to the right of your screen. Mayweather to the left, unaccountably. Both fighters wearing white trunks. Sugar Ray trying to score with a right there. Mayweather with the red stripes. Good left jab Mayweather has. Watch out for the right lead with Sugar Ray. He has styled himself to a degree after Muhammad Ali, whose moves he sometimes so closely resembles, especially when he uses the shuffle. Less than a minute to go in round 1. No damage done. No really effective blows scored. Mayweather boxing. Sugar Ray not yet getting through. Referee Tabor telling them to abjure the clinches. "15 seconds to go in this, the first round." Counting down now to the end of round 1. The bell for second round action here in the Providence Civic Center. No damage done in the first round. Between rounds, Dundee exhorting Sugar Ray Leonard to go to the body. Try and get Mayweather's guard down. Remember, I told you Mayweather's a quick-handed fighter with a good long left for the weight division. And so Sugar Ray goes to the body with a left. Earlier in the program, we gave you a partial score. Missouri 3, Notre Dame nothing. That upset is now official. Missouri's Tigers upset the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, national champions of a year ago. The score was 3-0, the margin of a field goal. Sugar Ray in there with a good combination. Second round action. Ray in the white trunks, no stripes. Mayweather, the right trunks, good stripes. Mayweather putting up a good scrap thus far. There has been insistent press criticism that Leonard's opponents have been less than worthy. Dundee pays little attention to it. He thinks Leonard has the makings of a champion, wants to bring him along his own way. Again, Leonard tries to go to the midsection. First time he did it successfully, not the second time. Then a quick flashing left to the head. Mayweather's problem is he can't punish. We're into the last minute of round 2. So far, there's been no opportunity for the familiar Leonard flurry, but now he's beginning to become effective. And that's through the use of the body blows that Dundee told him to throw. Now we're seeing more of Leonard as we're used to seeing. See the countdown to the end of the round in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. Leonard amateurishly left himself open after missing, but he scored with a good right there. And he hurt Mayweather just a little bit as he had Mayweather against the ropes. End of the round coming up. Round 3 underway at the Providence Civic Center. We're live. Sugar Ray Leonard, white trunks, no stripes. Floyd Mayweather, white trunks and stripes. Mayweather, you see him there. Leonard in effect in a rope-a-dope. Leonard's left eye thumbed in the last round, worked over by Dundee. When you're fighting a man like Mayweather, you have to take it to him because you know he can't knock you out. Only in the last half of the second round did Leonard begin to take it to him, using body blows as his principal weapon. Still Ray seeks to go to the body, tire the opponent, weaken him, and get the guard down so he can move up to the head. Got him with a good right in that exchange. Leonard did. Leonard now in pursuit of Mayweather. See him go to the belly and then up to the head. Ropes are a bad place to be. Leonard not likely to punch himself out, not at age 22. Mayweather in a little bit of trouble there, not as much as the fans seem to think as they rise to their feet. Good right lead by Leonard. Scored heavily. Now Mayweather stunned. Now he's a sitting duck. But he covered well. Half slipped as referee Marty Tabor separated. That right lead again, then the left. Mayweather absorbing punishment this round. Trying to fight out of it with a flurry. A warning from Tabor to Mayweather. Mayweather returns to his type of rope-a-dope. And so Leonard cleans up on him, scored with a left and right combination. Now Mayweather is in real trouble, just covering the head, hoping that Leonard perhaps will punch himself out. Totally one-sided bout. Almost to the end of the third round. And look at Leonard. Throwing those wide rights. Round 4 just underway. Providence Civic Center live. Sugar Ray Leonard in the white trunks without stripes. Floyd Mayweather in the white trunks with red stripes. Last round was no contest. Sugar Ray Leonard pouring it on. Took on the appearance of a mismatch. In the first round, Mayweather fought cleverly, quick-handedly. There he comes back, or at least tries to. I want to advise our local stations at the end of this round we'll be going to a station break. Mayweather trying to come back in this round, using the left to keep Leonard away from him. Leonard looking over to Dundee. Half looking over for instructions. Angie Dundee guiding Sugar Ray Leonard's career.
Get it off right there! Get it off!
Sugar Ray had Mayweather in trouble. That was a slip. The crowd immensely enthusiastic, but not immensely knowledgeable. We're more than halfway into the fourth round, and thus far, Mayweather has been boxing decently. Leonard was throwing everything in the third round, was apparently not in this round, up to this point. Tabor warning Mayweather not to hit on the break. "50 seconds left in this, the fourth round. Crowd yells, but that was a slip. Crowd thought it was a knockdown. Mayweather is in his way a slick cookie. Now he's taking it again on the rope-a-dope. Slick because he knows all the tricks on the inside and on the outside. He'll thumb you, he'll use the elbows if he can, the shoulders if he can. He's been taught by the canny Hank Grooms. Oh, that was a good left that staggered Mayweather against the ropes. We'll return with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this from our local stations.
He's ready to go. He's banging his body.
right. Oh, yeah, sure. Deep breath. Come on. Sit down. Come on, give me the... Come on. Another one. Come on.
The cat on the dog, man. Jesus, Lord. Knock this son of a bitch out.
Does he want me to give it to Fleming now? The bell rang early. Sugar Ray ran across the ring. Mayweather wasn't ready. Sugar Ray stepped back. Live from the Providence Civic Center. Crazy happening. Thought Leonard was going to kill him while he was totally unprepared. But as a sportsman, he stepped back. 5th round action. As these rounds start, Mayweather uses the left, and while he doesn't register any punishment, he achieves the objective of keeping Leonard off him. At the end of the 4th round, Mayweather was staggered by a left hook by Leonard. And between rounds, Dundee said he's ready to go. Go in and get him. This round is almost half over. Mayweather there. Mayweather again with that left. We're a minute 45 into this, the 5th round. Mayweather using that left effectively in this round. Sugar Ray Leonard hasn't gotten to him. That was a blow to the back. Made Mayweather look like he was staggered. He was just off balance, not staggered. Only a half minute to go in this round. And a good round, I think, for Mayweather. Certainly Leonard's done little, if anything. All right, we're counting down to the end of the round. Let's go quickly to Bill Fleming in Seattle, live for an update on NCAA football.
There were two big stories in the Missouri upset of Notre Dame today. The first was the score. Jeff Brockhouse kicked a 33-yard field goal with 12:50 to go in the 4th quarter for the only score in the game. The second big surprise was the Missouri defense. 4 times they stopped Notre Dame inside the 20, and at one time in the 3rd quarter stopped the Irish on the 2-inch line. Missouri winning 3-0. The first time the Irish have been shut out at home since 1960, when Michigan State did it 21-0. Another upset in the making. Texas Tech leading USC at the closing moments of the 2nd quarter, 6-0 in Los Angeles. And again, SC was stopped on the 2-yard line, and Texas Tech took over on downs. We've got a great ball game coming up here today, UCLA at Washington. Now let's go back to Howard Cosell and the fight in Providence.
We're back live at the Providence Civic Center. We're going into the 6th round. Sugar Ray Leonard to the right of your screen. Floyd Mayweather, as you see him now, to the right of your screen. So far, Sugar Ray Leonard has not been the Sugar Ray Leonard that we have seen in the past. Maybe it's because Floyd Mayweather knows how to fight. Sugar Ray, as Mayweather played rope-a-dope, did hurt him in the 2nd and in the 3rd and staggered him with a left hook in the 4th. But overall, there haven't been the combinations and flurries. There hasn't been the clean, crisp, effective punching. And he's not been able to resort to the shuffle when he knows he's in charge. Almost a minute into round 6. It's a scheduled 10-rounder. Sugar Ray on the move. Mayweather seeking to go to the stomach. Threatening the bolo punch. Sugar Ray was. It's good show, but not good fighting. See the time remaining in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Lost mouthpiece. They don't put it back in under the rules here, as they do in some jurisdictions. Steaming hot in this arena. It's like a sauna bath. 1 minute left in the round. This is the 6th round. Leonard looking for one shot to get in. Not able to do it. Back to the rope-a-dope goes Mayweather, and he covers well. .30 seconds left in the 6th round. Good stinging left, finally, by Leonard. 15 seconds to go. Coming up to the end of the round. Back at the Providence Civic Center, round 7 just beginning. Sugar Ray Leonard to the left, Floyd Mayweather to the right.
Watch the low shot, bro.
Sugar Ray Leonard probably ahead in the scoring. I would say certainly ahead in the scoring, but not impressive. Floyd Mayweather, a guy who knows how to cover. A guy who knows the tricks of the trade at a very tender age. Warded off Leonard throughout the fight, or most of it, with his own left. Right there, Leonard scored with a left and right in combination. But he'll clinch with you, he'll tie you up, he'll thumb you, he'll elbow you. And right now, Leonard is doing some of the same thing. That was a good left by Leonard. Quick flurry by Mayweather. Leonard covered on it. Ray is not getting movement. He's not able to find space for his blows. You haven't seen the constant flurries that we've come to recognize in Leonard. Either it's Mayweather's style and tactics and efficiency, or Leonard is, for whatever reason, having an off afternoon. One minute to go in the round. It's the 7th round. Seems to me Leonard hasn't used that right lead enough. It's been effective. Used it very well in the past in his pro career and his amateur career. doesn't have the look of an alive fighter. Mayweather got in a good left again. Mayweather dancing. Leonard pursuing. Mayweather slipped a little. He was not staggered. Less than a half minute to go in the round. Leonard fighting his best in the last minute of each round. A good left caught Mayweather flush. 15 seconds to go. Mayweather whirling around. Leonard trying to finish him. Leonard having him hurt and in trouble. Now we've got 8 seconds left and less, counting down. Coming up now, the end of round 7. We're back in the Providence Civic Center, the start of round 8. Between rounds, exhortations in Sugar Ray Leonard's corner. We're sitting right under Sugar Ray's corner. Use his left to keep it out there. He has not been fighting like the Sugar Ray we have seen. And I remarked that I would have thought he'd use the right lead more, which has been effective. I asked Dundee to tell me the truth. If Sugar Ray has a damaged right hand. He said, no, I'm telling you the truth. There's nothing wrong with it. Well, Sugar Ray using the left. Still waiting to see that. Led with the right to the midsection there. Mayweather, as I said, is clever. He knows how to fight. At least 3 times in this fight, Leonard has apparently had Mayweather in trouble. But each time, Mayweather survived and came back fighting, as he is doing right now. Leonard's been at his best in the final minute of each round. Dundee knows his business. For those who keep saying put Leonard in against stronger opponents, Angie has his own timetable. It calls for 2 years and more for Sugar Ray Leonard to fight for the championship, if he gets that far. Matter of fact, he's supposed to fight in the Baltimore Civic Center October the 6th. Remember, at the end of last round, Mayweather was in trouble. Now, as we come into the final minute of the round, sure enough, the pattern repeats. Sugar Ray takes charge. There's Mayweather with the rope-a-dope. He does cover well, but he has taken punishment. Dundee told Leonard, when he goes to the rope-a-dope, move to the side. And, a good left that stunned Mayweather. Now he's in real. There's the knockdown from the right. That left started it off. A stinging left hook. Mandatory 8 count. Mayweather tells referee Tabor he's fine. Now, Leonard feels in charge, pulls the shuffle. Now you're saying the Sugar Ray Leonard we've become accustomed to. I don't know if he'll call that a knockdown or not. I thought he was wrestled to the floor. Tabor asking him if he's all right. Okay. I still don't know if he officially called that a knockdown or not. We're at the end of the round. No commercial. We'll stay with it. Sugar Ray, finally, staggering Mayweather with a stinging left hook, and then flooring him with a following right. Then you saw Leonard, grown confident, suddenly reinvigorated, do the shuffle, and put Mayweather all over the ring. Second time Mayweather went down, it looked more like a wrestle. Let me check with our official timekeeper. Was that ruled an official knockdown the second time down? Yes, he tells us yes, they scored it a knockdown. A knockdown. So we have had 2 knockdowns. Let's look at it in slow motion.
Real good.
Watch this. There's the left. Leonard came up from the waist with that left, and that was what put Mayweather in desperate trouble. And then that right was the final straw. Down went Mayweather first, and quickly Leonard goes at him in the 9th round with the right. That right lead If you've got a tired fighter, it can kill you. Against an orthodox, right-handed, fresh fighter, it can get you into trouble. It was a trademark of Ali's, and young fighters patterning themselves after Ali use it. Mayweather trying to come back using the left jab. But remember, I told you at the outset of the fight, Mayweather cannot hurt you. And that is a tremendous deficit, of course, in a fighter. Mayweather flicking the left. Sugar Ray looking for the one opening. Sugar Ray with the right again. That blow has been his most effective, apart from that one stinging left that got Mayweather into trouble. We're a minute and 5 seconds into this round. Fight pattern is clear as you look at the clock winding down. Sugar Ray looking to finish Mayweather off. Mayweather had a touch of life at the start of the round with his flicking left, but Leonard knew what he was about. He knows he's in command now. Mayweather is clever and he is game. He's proved that. He's been tough for Leonard to get through to consistently. Now Mayweather is tired again. Against the ropes, he begins to absorb the same kind of punishment we've seen with 30 seconds left to go in the 9th round. Seconds left, and Sugar Ray looking again to finish him off. The pattern redundant. We're almost at the end of the round. Let's go to Dave Dials in New York.
Hi, everyone. This is Dave Dials in New York. This is a big day in college football and in sports of all kinds. And to catch you up on what's happening in college football, some upsets in the making and one already made. Andrea Kirby.
Let's take a look at 3 of them, Dave. Second-ranked Oklahoma in the second quarter is leading Stanford 21-10, but here is that upset of the day we were talking about. Missouri has beaten the national defending champion, 4th-ranked Notre Dame, 3-0, and that is a final. What a way to start the season. One other score for you, Texas Tech 9 over number 7, Southern California nothing, and that is a halftime score, David.
Okay, in baseball, the Yankees continue to wallop the Red Sox. Today it was 7-0. Those Yankees now 1 game behind. The U.S. Open tennis finalists going to be Borg versus Connors and Chrissy Everett versus 16-year-old Pam Shriver. And now back to Howard Cosell.
We're back for the 10th and final round. It's been amazing how in the final minute of each of the last 3 rounds, Sugar Ray Leonard has really registered heavy punishment, but Mayweather survives, and then during the first 2 minutes of the following round, he would fight creditably, using his left effectively. In Leonard's corner, between rounds, they told him once and for all, get in there early and finish him off. But he has not been able to do it. See, look at Mayweather come right back, the same pattern, using his left, dancing and moving. Then he gets tired and he becomes a sitting duck. But still, he has the technique, the cleverness to cover enough to survive. Hank Rhodes has taught him well. He's got a fatal weakness, which sharply limits any future for him, and that's his inability to hurt the opponent. the fight, I must say it's Mayweather who's been using the left jab and not Sugar Ray Leonard. Now, as we approach the final minute, you can see that Mayweather is tiring again and covering, and Sugar Ray is measuring. For Mayweather, it's been a spinning spiral. Now Sugar Ray measuring him. We've got 1:10 left in the fight, and Ray would like to finish him off. He almost went down then from a left. The shove. Now the flurry combinations. Martin Tabor is giving him a standing 8 count. Remember, we allow a standing 8 count in Rhode Island under the rules. Wait, he stopped the fight. At first it looked like a standing 8 count. Now it's called a technical knockout. Tabor says Mayweather has had enough. Hank Grooms goes in with his fighter. He didn't believe the call. That, of course, is the manager over the fight, caring about his man. So Sugar Ray Leonard scores a technical knockout in the 10th round. At first it appeared it would be a standing 8 count under the rules of Rhode Island. But then, no. It was called a technical knockout as referee Martin Tabor stopped the fight. So Sugar Ray Leonard wins his 14th consecutive fight, and in 9, the opponent has been stopped or the fight has been halted. So the young man's career continues apace. We'll be right back at ringside after this. There's the winner, Sugar Ray Leonard. Angie Dundee has been taking his gloves off. And now in slow motion, let's look at the way it ended. Referee Marty Tabor receiving strong objection from manager Hank Groom. That left started it. That follow-up left had him somehow keeping his balance. Martin Tabor, the third man in the ring, decently positioned. Now Sugar Ray just measuring the right, the left, and then the right and the left. There was a quick shuffle in there, and Mayweather was a sitting duck, as he was in earlier rounds, in fact, in the final minute. Now Tabor goes in. He senses that Mayweather is in trouble and might suffer undue punishment. It was then, when at first it looked like a standing 8 count would be called. See? 1. But no, he called it a technical knockout. The second move called it that. So that's it. Sugar Ray Leonard, the winner. Stay tuned now for NCAA college football, UCLA against Washington, which follows immediately over most of these ABC stations. The executive producer of ABC's Wide World of Sports is Rune Arledge, coordinating
Florida. Marcotte in the powder blue trunks and Sugar Ray Leonard with his red, white, and blues.
What's going to help Marcotte right now is the fact that he's very durable and he has good power in the left hand. He's going to try to land that left hand as soon as possible, try to get Sugar Ray to respect his left hand, to respect his power. But if he doesn't, Sugar Ray is going to go out, he's going to box him all day, he's going to eventually take him out with a series of punches.
Marcotte is a natural southpaw, so he has plenty of strength in that left hand, converted to a right-hander as a fighter, but good sting in the left hand. Former hockey player, still plays hockey on a over-the-age limit team back in his home Quebec City. And of course, Sugar Ray Leonard from the Washington, D.C. area, Palmer Park, Maryland.
Right now, I see Sugar moving around quite a bit. What he's doing, he's trying to get the range of the man. Whereas Marcotte is coming in now, he's throwing the big palm, and they're not landing, and at the same time, as I stated before, Sugar's trying to get the range, get the jab working, and from there, it's going to be all Sugar.
Leonard has such tremendous accuracy with his punches, lightning fast and razor sharp. In his last sparring workout, 6 rounds on Friday, I don't think he missed 5 punches in 5 rounds.
Well, he's a remarkable young athlete. He's not only a good athlete, but he's a bright individual.
Says if it weren't for boxing, he wouldn't mind being a gymnast or a singer. I said, are you as good as Joe Frazier? He said, oh, I'm so much better than Joe. He can do a running front somersault, land on his feet. I mean, he's not just talking. He knows his body. When you think about how important it is to relate to all the feet, the hands as a fighter, the head, being able to duck and slip punches, a gymnast knowing where his body is even in midair has to help him as a fighter.
That's very true. Everything has to be well coordinated. And here you see a good example of coordination. Good fast left hand, feet, proper position. He's never off balance.
In the final minute of round 1. Marcotte already showing some redness around the face from those left sticks. Oh, solid left hand high on the forehead of Marcotte.
Those jabs are very stiff, very quick, and very hard. The first portion of this round, you saw Sugar Ray moving around. He wasn't doing much, trying to get the distance. Now he has the distance. He's going to throw a lot of combinations, a lot of right hands. He'll find the man first with a good stiff jab. The right hand will follow.
So I missed with a left and a right, but stayed with it and landed a right in the last exchange. Marcotte still looking for an opening. Countering left hand and a solid left jab by Leonard in the final seconds of round 1. Got the crowd oohing and on already. Round 2 in a big house at the Convention Center, Miami Beach. In case you just joined us, exciting basketball action preceded us. UCLA upset Notre Dame 56-52 at South Bend. Sugar Ray Leonard, light trunks, powder blue of Fernand Marcotte, who goes to the attack in the early going round 2.
Right, that's the only thing Marcotte can do. He has to try to get the pressure in there. He has to try to land the big punch. He has to do anything he can to keep Sugar off balance and then backing up. But the moment he stops, Sugar will start getting his jab back together. He'll start getting his combinations together. His right hand will start working.
Marcotte at 155.5, 6 pounds heavier than Leonard. Leonard has never faced a man this heavy.
Then again, he's also facing a man heavy, but what he lacks in power, he makes up for in the speed that he has. And as I stated before, it's not always the power of a punch that knocks a man out. It's the quickness and the snap of the punch.
And as Angelo Dundee stated before the fight, hey, you get a heavier man, that means he's bigger. That's a larger target to hit.
Larger target, and he's slower. You notice right there, the man threw a punch. Marcotte threw a good punch. Sugar Ray leaned back and countered with a jab.
Oh, that left hand landed. The first solid blow delivered by Marcotte. Oh, a grazing right hand. That's almost on the button.
Right, that's what I mean by countering using speed. He has the right distance. Marcotte threw a good combination, a good hook. Sugar Ray took one step back, let the man's punch drop. He countered with a good straight jab and his right hand over the top, which was barely off the button. Very good right hand by Sugar there on Marcotte. And those right hand leads are very dangerous when you have a man this caliber fighter with this speed that Sugar has, hey, you can do that and you can get away with it.
You fought a man who had a good right hand, Ali.
Lighten up.
Muhammad Ali, and there's a lot of Ali, of course, in Sugar Ray Leonard and his style, and of course he has the same man in the corner, Dundee.
That's true. Muhammad Ali was a very good fighter, and he's been an inspiration to a lot of young fighters.
Midway through round 2. Oh, we should make this point right now. Marcotte has never been off his feet in his professional career. He has been stopped on cuts. No one has ever put him down.
Are we looking for a first today, Dick?
Well, Leonard isn't the one-punch Charlie, but his combinations can be devastating.
That's true. Not always one punch, a series of punches. Notice the snap of the jab, the quickness of the jab.
A blur of red when he starts throwing his combinations. Round 3 coming up. Into the corner of Sugar Ray Leonard, we listen to Angelo Dundee. Come on, Angie, talk for us.
I think Angie's a little quiet and Jinx Morton, the man on the outside.
Plenty good feints. Back him up. You do everything first. Don't let him do nothing first. Good.
All right. In other words, get off first. That's a basic rule.
Very good advice. The best defense is a good offense.
Don't let him do nothing first, says Angelo Dundee. Round 3.
Right now, this is kind of going back to the Willie Pep days, Dick. You have the smaller fighter with the hand speed, the deception, Sugar Ray.
It's interesting you brought up that name, Willie Pep, because my old friend Mickey Davies, I used to work with him back in the 60s doing the fights from the Olympic, and is now the matchmaker here in Miami Beach. He likened Leonard. He said, I haven't seen hands this fast since Willie Pep.
Man is extremely fast, extremely agile, and extremely intelligent. There you saw Marquette throw a good right hand, but then again Sugar leaned from it, caught it with his arm, and was ready to counter with a good right hand if possible.
Left hand partially picked off by Leonard. Leonard was sparring with a young man named Bloom, who's unbeaten, something like 13-0 on Friday, and when it was all over, Bloom came over to me and he said, you can't believe how fast those hands are.
And that was the 16-ounce glove. Now they have 10-ounce gloves.
Good right hand to the body delivered by Leonard as Marcotte walked in. And another.
Marcotte's walking in, he's throwing body punches. This is the only thing that he can do. He cannot afford to stay outside. Good uppercut by Leonard. No matter what poor Marcotte tries to do, he seems to get hit with something.
Solid left and rights by Leonard right above our location. Redness high on the forehead of the French-Canadian.
You know those body punches that Sugar's throwing right now? They're good short body punches right on the elbow. Good right hand. Everything is short and quick.
In the final minute of round 3, and Leonard opening up. Hear the voice of Jay Edson to Leonard. Keep that left hand up. Marcotte trying to fight his opponent away, but Leonard bearing down, constantly pressuring Marcotte. 20 seconds remaining in round 3, and Leonard showing it all. And Marcotte comes back and lands a couple solid blows, and a cut now over the right eye of Marcotte. A cut over the right eye of the Canadian at the end of round 3. But not able to land cleanly. Rarely does he deliver a punch. Of course, the face of Leonard shows that. A great boxer and a great defensive fighter, and he just has never really been hurt. Very few cuts.
Right now, it's also a thing that he has so much speed that Marcotte cannot just come in and throw anything he wants to. He can't do anything. If he throws a punch and he misses, hey, he knows that Sugar's going to counter with something. He knows he's going to get hit.
Checking Marcotte's eye. They stopped the bleeding there, but they were not able to stop the bleeding from the nose. So he's showing the wear and tear of that rat-a-tat-tat attack from Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yes, Sugar's throwing a very good stiff jab now. He's not using his feet on it or trying to get the snap. He's throwing it out there. He's trying to make sure that Marcotte feels the jab.
But that was O'Lee's best punch. That was Joe Louis's best punch, the jab. The other is all show, like the driver in golf. But the real punch is the left jab. That's the one that sets up everything else.
That's very true. If you have a good left hand going, you can set up the hook, you can set up the right hand, uppercut. Everything falls behind the left hand.
Left hand that had the eyes blinking. Marcotte really took one on the bridge of the nose.
And that hurts. If you notice the determination in Sugar's eyes, watch the concentration he has. He's watching the man hard. He's waiting to see what he's going to do. He's watching the man's eyes and shoulders. Whenever he starts to make a move, Sugar knows exactly what he's going to do. He knows exactly how to counter it.
You saw Marcotte take that left jab as you saw Leonard just zeroing in. Well, Sugar Ray Leonard, former NBC Sports World Boxing commentator. Should he win this fight, might be interesting to get Leonard to interview Leonard.
That would be very interesting. He's a very, very intelligent man, as I stated before, and I think that, hey, he can handle it.
Just circling and jabbing, and Marcotte becomes a punching bag here in round 4. Oh! Half a minute remaining in round 4. Lancer-like left hands from Sugar Ray Leonard. Boy, this is a clinic.
Marcotte is definitely getting a very good lesson in boxing. His only hope is to land a big left hook.
He's game. Marcotte, the Canadian, game. Enter round 4. Round 5 from Miami Beach Convention Center. Crowd, we'd say 6,500, 7,000. Lee and Liston drew only 6,200 here. This is a big house for Sugar Ray Leonard, who has drawn him wherever he goes. Also drawn some blood from the nose of his opponent, Fernand Marcotte.
As we were saying before concerning Leonard, when he was a sportscaster for NBC, working on Sports World, he's a very articulate young man. He's a man that knows what he wants, knows how to go about doing it, and he's well prepared.
And as you know, Ken, you're an intelligent man. The fight fan, like every other sports fan, wants his hero to be one who speaks well and carries a particular image. And you say you can't be just a D's and Do's guy anymore and survive in any sport. You have to use your head as well.
That's very true, because I think the fighter of today is the new breed. We are doing it by choice, not out of necessity. And most of the fighters here have an education, and they want to make a good presentation, not only for themselves, but for the game.
Leonard appears to be pulling back and pacing himself here in round 5.
Except on that one good body shot. This man is well schooled.
Boy, those are vicious right hands downstairs. Halfway through round 5, it's scheduled for 10.
He's pacing himself very well. He's picking the shots now. He's not flurrying as much because Marcotte is said to be a very durable young man. His only hope is to land a big left hook, or later on in the fight have Sugar tire a little bit and come on with his supposedly good power.
Yeah, that's what his father, who trains Marcotte, says, that if it goes after 6 rounds, we feel then we might have that opening and the one big punch, and then we start banking the money. Not too many have found the openings on Leonard. Final minute of round 5. You can just see the intensity in the face of Leonard, as if to say, okay, I've given you 2 minutes rest. Here I come in the final minute.
Very good jab, right hand. 1-2. The basic punch in boxing.
Left jab, right cross. You watch in tight and almost feel those blows.
The fans now can see the expression on Leonard's face, his eyes. He knows exactly what he wants. He's out there. He's concentrating on it. He knows exactly what he has to do to get it.
You saw that left jab was there, and Marcotte, after the punch had been there, right hand puts Marcotte down. No, it is not a knockdown. Jay Edson, who has refereed 44 championship fights, said, nope, that was a slip. No knockdown. So Marcotte has survived round 5.
Very good right hand lead.
Round 6, and you have the feeling as this fight has developed that this could well be it for Fernand Marcotte if Sugar Ray Leonard decides to try to put him away.
Right, he has sustained a very bad cut above his eye, but then again he has a very good cut man in his corner who has stopped the bleeding, but it's only a matter of time. He was raper left jabs, open it again, with those speeding right hands hit the point again. Is that a good way to put it?
What was that again? We're going to have to replay that one. But that left hand has done its damage, and the cut over the right eye of Marcotte, but it's not bleeding at the moment.
On that exchange, you saw Marcotte throw a good combination, but every one of those punches were picked off by Leonard. He rolled with the right hand, he caught the hook, and he's very well taught, and he's very well schooled, and hey, he knows, as I said before, he knows what he has to do in order to win.
He's thrown 5 jabs in this round, and all 5 right on the button. Well, his fame began, although certainly was late in his amateur career. He had 150 fights as an amateur, did Leonard, winning 145. But we all grew to know him and love him in those Olympic Games in Montreal, very near the home city of his opponent, Fernand Marcotte. And, of course, 1980 will be in Moscow for those games.
I break it, that's it.
Double right hand. Very seldom you see that in boxing. At that speed.
Look at that. There's a triple. And he missed on the 4th. So Marcotte, seeing all those left hands, wondered where that other extra hand was coming from. How do you stop Sugar Ray Leonard? Razor sharp. One punch after another. All in. He's able to... Marcotte was able to bob under a couple of those right hands. That was about it.
He bobbed under 2, comes up and gets hit by 3.
Oh, Marcotte lands a right hand. That's a moral victory for him. Cut is opened again to the side of the right eye of Marcotte. Trying to weather round 6. Final minute. Marcotte bleeding from the nose. Has to be very difficult for him to breathe. And he's bleeding over the eye. And that right eye.
Good right hand by Sugar. What Marcotte is trying to do right now is throw right hand under Sugar's left jab, trying to throw a jab down, but he can't do it. He throws the right hand and gets hit with 4 punches.
Time has been stopped. That's not the end of the fight.
Very bad cut.
Just stopping the fight is Edson. He wants to make sure that cut is not serious. The fight has not been stopped. They're trying to call in the ring position. And it's okay. Just blood, but not that bad a cut. Final seconds of round 6.
He hit him with a lead right hand and a good 1-2.
A little French pastry now by Sugar Ray Leonard. Jay Edson came over to explain what happened when he stopped the action in round 6. He said, I have the prerogative to stop it first, go to the trainer to make sure the cut is not serious. If he can't stop the bleeding, then you go to the attending physician. They did not need the medical help. The cut is on the outside of the eye, not in the eyelid itself, and so then, therefore, not quite as serious, but well, you have to feel for Fernand Marcotte. I'm not sure that I'd want to get up and answer this bell. This is number 7.
And the bleeding was not stopped that round, in between the round. It's bleeding already, and after a few more good jabs, 2 right hands is going to open up again. The only thing that Marcotte can do right now is to go in, to try to apply some pressure, try to do what he can early. Because if he waits, the longer he waits, the more he's going to get hit, the deeper the cut's going to get, and there's a good chance they might stop the fight.
The blood, of course, on the trunks, white trunks of Sugar Ray Leonard is not his own.
There we saw Marcotte throw a sharp right hand. Sugar step back once and counter with a good left hand over the top.
Big day on NBC Sports. We have the wide open action that will follow Sports World. Final round. I want to send along our best to your manager, friend Bob Byron, in the hospital in San Diego. Certainly rooting him back to answer the next bell.
That's true. Bob, at the present time, is a very sick man. He's having a lot of difficulties as well. And hopefully things have turned for the best for him.
Middle of round 7, scheduled for 10. There have been no knockdowns. Marcotte went down on a slip. That could have gone either way. Marcotte has never been on the canvas from a punch. And that eye must be difficult for him to see. The right eye bleeding profusely.
The right eye's bleeding bad, but then again, Sugar's throwing a good right hand. That was a good leaping hook by Sugar.
But Marcotte can take a punch. We've learned that today. He's taken Leonard's best in combinations and has stayed on his feet. He's game, but
is there a limit?
That's right. What do you have to prove at this point? You're right. I support wholly. I don't think the game should be called knockdown. It's still boxing. You don't have to knock out every opponent just to get the crowd on your side. If you're beating the man, you're beating him. That's it.
When a man is totally outclassed, I think it's beautiful for him to keep trying.
There's always that Hollywood version where you throw the one big roundhouse right and you knock out the overwhelming favorite, but that's not real life.
That's the Hollywood version of it. See those body shots, he comes back to the head. That's the mark of a good fight. He goes to the body, brings the man's hands down, goes back to the head.
Less than a half minute remaining in round 7. Through a sea of crimson, Marcotte trying to block some of the blows of Sugar Ray Leonard. How close is Leonard to a championship fight himself? He's been brought along slowly and very carefully, professionally by Angelo Dundee. Is he ready to go after the likes of Pepino Cuevas and others? Round 8. And the doctor, after examining the cut outside the right eye of Marcotte, said the fight can continue. The courage of the French-Canadian very much in display. We were saying at the end of round 7, Ken, is Leonard ready for Pepino Cuevas or Wilfredo Benitez, the two welterweight champions, or Tommy Hearns, Palomino?
Yes, I think that right now, with the man progressing the way he is, with his hand speed, his smartness, his agility, and the way he's being brought along and trained, that it's a very short time until he's ready for these individual fighters.
Wouldn't that be a match, Leonard against Cuevas, the way that Cuevas will take 4 punches to land that one big haymaker against a boxer the likes of Leonard? Ooh, I'd love to see that.
A very good fight, very good. Leonard landing 4 and 5 punches, Cuevas trying to land 1.
A minute gone.
And the way things are going with him moving up in weight, Duran there, look at it with Leonard and Duran together. That would be a good fight later on.
I think there's no question about what Leonard's going to have to fight as a full-fledged middleweight before too long.
At the rate he's growing now, and the strength, the speed, it's only a matter of time when he'll be fighting a full-fledged middleweight.
2.5 pounds over the welterweight limit for this fight at 149.5.
But he's going to be so much faster than they are. He'll lack power as he's back in this fight, but his hand speed and the snap of his punches is going to make up for that extra strength.
Incredible boxing display by Leonard. Almost knocked the mouthpiece out of Marcotte's mouth with that right hand, and here he goes.
Good right hand.
1 minute remaining in round 8. Landing at will.
This is why I think they should stop the fight. The man has no chance of winning. Even now, he can't do anything. Sugar's doing what he wants. He's landing punches at will. And it's very futile.
There it is. The first time that Marcotte has ever been down. 6, 7, 8. He's not knocked out. He does survive the count. The winner is Sugar Ray Leonard. they've stopped the fight. Leonard puts the veteran Marcotte, the 29-year-old French-Canadian, to the canvas for the first time in his career.